Hello everybody, welcome to the next session of Your Next Level Mastermind. It's number 62 and our topic for today is business is all about blank. You'll be seeing some people presenting their thoughts about that particular topic, but prior to that, they're also going to be presenting to you what they do. And they will be giving you the links, and I strongly advise you and recommend to you that you check out every single link that's underneath this video. If you're watching on YouTube, via my email, whatever it is, okay? Check out their links and go and say hello to these people because they are available to you. Their expertise is very widespread, and more important than anything else, they are making it a time to help you in any way they possibly can. You're under no obligation to do anything except to reach out to them. There's nothing wrong with reaching out to people, especially when you hear what they have to say today, all right? So with that in mind, the topic, of course, is business is all about blank, but we'll start by talking about each of them and the business that they do. So Yvonne A. Jones, can we start with you, followed by Fred Gillen?
Good morning, everyone. I am Yvonne A. Jones of 50andwisercoaching.com. What I do is that I work with women, especially 50 and wiser, who are business owners, business leaders, and professionals who want to get unstuck from what may be holding them back so that they can show up brilliantly. And I also work with clients to grow their business in other ways as well. Now, why I do this is because it is something that we all need, regardless of how long we have been in business or how long we have been in a corporation. Sometimes we need accountability. We need someone to point out to us what we could be doing differently so that we can grow and shine brilliantly. I'm located in Central Florida, but I work with individuals all over the globe. And this week, I am just looking for, I haven't decided who I'm looking for yet, but I'm always looking for opportunities to meet other business owners, make connections, and just have a conversation, because we never know where it can end up. It may not be doing business with them, but it could be collaborating, and that's something that I love to do. Thank you, Peter, for having me here.
Thank you, Yvonne, and thank you for your contribution as always. And you made an extremely valid point. For those people who are watching, look at the links. I've said it before. Look at the links that these people are giving you and reach out to every single one of them, not just one, all of them, because you never know who knows who in this world. And here's a chance for you to get started, to grow your business in the right way by talking to people who know what they're talking about without you making any commitment at all. So thank you, Yvonne. Fred Gillen, followed by Marlon, guest speaker, Canas.
Thanks, Peter. Fred Gillen from Melbourne, Australia. I run a business called More Marketing Ideas, because that's what I've been doing all my life, is giving businesses more marketing ideas. And it's a digital agency that helps small business owners with anything online, whether that's organizing their websites, setting up their email campaigns, their Facebook Messenger campaigns, their Instagram Messenger campaigns, and lately their WhatsApp Messenger campaigns. So you got a campaign that you need to optimize to get more leads and pre-qualify your client base, then you need to touch base with me. I also run a community networking group called Community Networking Project, and my details will be in the chat later. But happy to chat with anybody about that. What I'm looking for tonight is actually, I'm looking for send out card distributors, because I want to do a joint venture with them. So if anybody knows anybody in the group that uses send out cards and has a client list of 100 plus people that they send cards out to, then I want to connect with those people. So that's me, Fred Gillen, More Marketing Ideas.
Thanks very much, Fred. Marlon Canas, followed by John Allen.
Hi everyone, my name is Marlon Cañas. I'm the founder of How to Become a Rockstar Guestspeaker.com. I help now. Sorry.
That's not right, Marlon. I was just about to have a drink. That is not right.
Sorry about that. All right. Seriously now. I'm the founder of Tech VA Pro. I'm a virtual assistant specializing in graphic design and web design. I help small business owners and solopreneurs build their websites so they don't have to. I also help them with their graphics, and other technical stuff. I am based in the Philippines, but I serve people in the clients coming from the United States, USA, New Zealand, and the UK. This week, I am looking for a client or two who would need some help. So I have room for at least 2 clients. That's it. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Marlon, guest speaker man. By the way, would you message me? I think you might be able to help me. All right. I'll leave it to you. You message me. Okay. John Allen, followed by Pat Dreyer.
Hi, everyone. I'm John Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. I hope what I do is I specialize in helping struggling small business owners and entrepreneurs to help them attract their ideal clients, teach them how to generate instant revenue, and show them who they need to turn to when they need professional help. I'm located in just outside of London, Ontario, the other London without the big bridge or the big clock. And I deal with English-speaking people all over the world. This week, I'm looking for small business owners and entrepreneurs who may need help with their marketing. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, John. Pat Dreyer, followed by Carol Davies.
I'm Pat Dreyer, and I'm in network marketing with My Daily Choice, and I show people how to attain freedom through the residual income. Now, we offer a turnkey business. You can start it for free and actually start earning a check as early as next Thursday. And why I do it, in today's environment, there's a lot of people who are just stuck and uncertain about the future. They're looking for a change in their life, and they want more time with their family and friends, and they want more money to do what they want to do. So the freedom they're looking for. And I'm here to show them how to do it. Now, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, but we have both physical and digital products. So we're in most areas of the world. So if you can do me a huge personal favor this week, what I need is everybody knows someone who wants or needs change in their life. Now, if you know anyone who wants to learn how to make an extra $600 on up to 6-figure income, just send them my way. We'll teach them everything they need to know. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much, Pat. Starting doing money by next Thursday sounds pretty good to me. Carol Davies. Yes. Carol Davies, followed by Jeff Veale.
Good morning, everyone. It's really great to see you. So my name is Carol Davies, and I'm a success coach with passionmotivator.coaching, and I'm based in London, Canada, which is near Toronto, and I help stressed and busy women entrepreneurs get back to having balance in their lives, time for their family, time for their friends, and time for some fun, as well as providing a personal roadmap for their life. My passion is to show stressed women entrepreneurs how to get back their life and then be the best they can possibly be, discover their true passion, and create extraordinary transformation in their personal and professional lives, because we all want to reach our true potential. What I'm looking for today is people to check out my Facebook profile. You'll find me by doing a search for Carol Davies, and it would be great to connect with you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Make sure you link to your Facebook profiles in the chat, okay?
Right.
So we can do that. Excellent. Jeff Veale, followed by Sandy Murray.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeff Veale. Company name is thebusinessgurus.com.au. We have a digital marketing agency here in Manila in the Philippines with a team of 28, mainly virtual assistants, graphic artists and such like. We also have a dream team that is very heavily involved in all types of digital marketing. Why I do it? I've done marketing for over 40 years. It's a passion. I'm still learning, and I love to teach new people all the mistakes that I've made and save them a lot of grief. This week we're looking for anyone who would love to know how to get 50 to 100 new prospects every night while they sleep with automation. We have a wonderful program. At the moment, till the end of April, it's half price. So if anyone wants information on that, please reach out and have a chat to me. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Jeff. Sandy Murray, followed by Penny Kennedy.
Hello, everybody. It's just started. It's 0 here right now, but the sun is out and it's coming in from my right-hand side. So that's why I got a bit of a haze on here, or I look like I got a tan. But anyway, as far as the name of my business is Training, Marketing, and Networking. And I actually right now seem to be focusing on training. I've been creating some courses online now, and I've just begun the marketing process of those courses. But what I also do is I help people, start a business from scratch and, coach them through the whole process with the goal is to stay with them at least until they earn their first dollar online. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for people that are easy to get along with, want to change in some style or manner or take on a new adventure, certainly learn some new techniques, some new marketing techniques, all related to their business. So that's really what I'm all about. Thanks very much, Peter.
Thanks very much, Sandy. Penny Kennedy, followed by Pat Kern.
Good morning, guys. My name is Penny Kennedy, and I'm associated with the company Modere. What I do is I help people live a healthier, cleaner lifestyle. And why do I do that? Is because I have a passion for life and a passion for people. I am located in Saskatchewan, Canada, but we serve most globally. And this week, I'm much like Carol. I'm just looking for people to check out my Facebook and let's be friends. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much, Penny. Pat Kern, over to you, my man.
I'm on mute now. Anyway, my name is Pat Kern. Enjoy the beautiful music behind me. The company I work for is a very outstanding company called My Daily Choice, the House of Brands. We have the best brands, a one-shop marketing. Pick a brand, go with it, you'll be amazed. We got 2 new brands up on the list now. Beautiful stuff. I'm going to put that link in the comments. You got to just check it out. It's going to blow your mind. Anyway, why I do this? Because I love to help, enjoy, and put positive inspiration in people in their lives and then let them make a little bit of income when they want. I'm looking for anybody who wants to join the family. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Let me stop sharing the screen. Now, before we do justice to the topic, which is business is all about blank, I've got a couple of things. First of all, some apologies from Anthony and Janet Pacelli. Anthony's voluntarily under the weather and he apologised profusely. He'll be here next week. Marcus Newcomb can't make it, but he'll also be here next week. And Joy Healy, she's had a bit of a rough and tumble time within the family. And so she apologises and she'll also be here next week. If anyone is interested in doing a 10-minute expert advice segment, message me and let me know and I'll put you in the session next week or the week after, whenever it suits you, right? It's yours. There's another way for you to provide some extra promotions for what you do. And finally, within the Your Next Level community, we put together a thing called the Digital Resource Rolodex. For those people who contributed, it's now available to be sent to you via Messenger. If you didn't get it, please let me know, okay? And I will send you another copy of it. All righty. Business is all about. Who would like to start off?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Very quick. It's easy. It's all about relationships. So it's really not about selling. It's not about buying. It's not about promoting the products or whatever. It's about setting up relationships with people so they get to use the probably overused term, know, like, and trust you, and then eventually do business with you. So yes, if you go to a supermarket, you can buy products, but if you want, that's just commodities and everything else that's going on. But if you actually want to set up a long-term business relationship with clients, then it has to be about that particular work. So it has to be about relationships. So you need to understand what the pain points are and fulfill those needs. So fix the pain points and then that relationship will carry on. Same as a marriage. Stop blowing and the marriage will carry on. So Fred Gillen, More Marketing Ideas, that's me.
Well said, Fred. And when you're talking about relationships, it also applies to business partners as well as prospects, right? And networks and network relations, all those things. Yeah, well done. I agree. Okay, thank you. Who is next?
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Pat,
Just
there you go.
by that much, Sandy. I just barely got you.
It was neck and neck, Sandy, but he got you at the finish line.
It's all right. Mine's real
It happens
simple.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always last.
I'm sitting in the front row. Well, I looked at it very simply. Business is all about selling goods and services for a profit. If you can't make a profit, you're not going to stay in business long. So what you sell, where and how you sell it, that's a whole other thing. But if you don't make a profit, you can't stay in business. So that's my input.
I agree with you, Pat. I mean, there's no point in building a relationship if you're not making any money, okay? But building relationships will lead to making money. So you're both coming out from different directions, but I agree with both of you, okay? Sandy Murray.
Yeah, what I came up with is business is actually to, serve customers, maintain profits for its owners while maintaining social responsibility. That's sort of a definition that I came up with. So, when I talk about, serving clients, I'm talking about relationships there for sure. When I'm talking about, maintaining profitability for the owners is really, we talked about right now, profitability. Without profitability, you really don't have a business. Now, you can run for a while not being profitable, but at some point you want to cross that line. And let me tell you, when you become profitable, the job becomes even tougher because you got to stay profitable. So it's really a tough game. You think you won the war when you become profitable? Let me tell you, I've been there, done that, and it really becomes tough when you are profitable. Anyway, that's my little contribution for today.
Sandy, what do you mean by social responsibility?
I said that because in this day and age, if you're, get your team all just focused on totally making dollars, they could lose their focus on being honest, being upfront, being genuine to their customers, that kind of thing. That's what I'm referring to, as well as making a contribution to donations and helping others, to me, is another big part of it as well.
Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Who'd like to go next? Carol Davies, over to you.
I really had to think long and hard about that question because, like everyone else said, to be in business is obvious. You have something to offer to potential customers or clients. So it's a two-way sort of relationship. But for me, what's important is with me being in value, with me being in with my services, I like to make sure that I create value. I have something that the client or customer wants, but I like to make sure that it's definitely customized, because I do coaching, that it's customized specifically, for the customer that I'm dealing with, and that I've done it in an ethical and a responsible manner. Because when I'm dealing with people's, lives and what they want to do or change, I have to be very responsible, to be ethical. And to me, that's really, really important. I can offer whatever services, but I really need to make sure that it's targeted for the customer, the client. And I spend a lot of time with that. And for me, that's what's most important for me in my business.
Thank you, Carol. And just a reminder to all those people who are watching the replay of this session number 62 of Your Next Level Mastermind, The topic we're talking about is business is all about blank. And I strongly recommend, not just encourage, I recommend everyone to check out the links that these people are providing to you, to get access to these people, to talk to them, okay? To find out what's what, because you never know where the future will go. Don't prejudge anyone on this panel. They all have expertise to share with you, and you'll be quite surprised what they can do for you. All right. Thank you very much, Carol, for that. Who would like to go next? Yvonne A. Jones, over to you. Oh, I didn't see your hand up. My apologies.
That's okay, Peter. When I saw that question, the first thing that came to mind was business is all about relationships. Then I thought about it some more. Relationships is the foundation for me, because that involves your soft skills, listening, finding, building that relationship means that you're taking the time to get to know the individual, know what they need. It's not just a potential customer, it's partners like ourselves or peers or a network if we do business with vendors and all of that. But something else came to mind, and in addition to what everyone else has shared, it's also, business is also becoming good to, as much as possible, learning the hard skills and the soft skills that are necessary for your business. And what do I mean by that? The hard skills would be like knowing how to set up autoresponders, knowing how to nurture your relationship with your list by sending emails, knowing how to, you might not necessarily have to know how to do it because you can outsource it, but you need to know what to do in terms of creating a free offer, mastering soft skills like listening, asking the right questions, empathy, kindness, all of those things, because you can start a relationship, but if you don't build on it by showing an interest, taking an interest in others, the relationship won't last. I think it was Fred alluded to my marriage. We have to keep that relationship going. And these are some things that are going to help. Plus have fun. We just need to have fun in our business. It can't be stiff and formal because we're going to get burnt out. We need to have fun in our business.
Thanks, Yvonne.
So that's my 2 cents.
Well, I think it's 10 cents worth, not 2. I think it's good. Okay. In fact, 10 cents, that's more than that. It's $100 worth. Think about what Pat Dyer said. He said, without any money, you don't have a business. That is the end result. Okay. And that is true. And that's a fact of life. If you don't make money, you haven't got a darn business. What Fred said was about relationships. What Yvonne was just talking about were all the soft skills, all of those things. They don't conflict with each other. So for those who are watching, please understand that. They are all trying to give you advice that will lead to Pat's end result, right? Because if all the things you're doing don't make you money, then obviously you're not going to have a business at all. So thank you very much, Yvonne, for sharing that. Jeffrey, what about you? 40 years of marketing experience. What's business all about for you?
No idea. I'm still learning. I was thinking about becoming a rock star in the Philippines, but now I've got a competition, I might give up. But on a serious note, business, I've got a few notes here, activity producing wealth or acquiring wealth by the buying and selling of goods. It is about relationships, guys, but not every business necessarily has relationships. I mean, you're only quite often, if you run a department store, for example, you might never see your client. So you're only as good as your team members. So it's important to have a culture, a winning culture. I have the experience of having worked from 14 to 28, I worked with over 200 idiots. So I decided to leave and go and work for a lunatic, and I'm now working for myself. And the reason I do that, I'm lazy. So I work, seriously guys, I work 80 hours a week so I don't have to work 40 hours for a boss. And that's what it comes down to. So it's about relationships. the one that suits me the most, it's in my blood. I love gambling, so business is basically about taking risks. Be prepared to, so many of you do the same thing day in, week out, like a grind, you know, and if you ever, I used to smile back in Australia, I'd go past a bank at lunchtime and I'd see the same 25 people in suits lined up taking out $5 to buy their lunch. And they spend 20 minutes in the queue to get the $5. And I think, Jesus, why don't you take $50 out at the start of the week and only go once? It just doesn't occur to them. And remember, guys, in business, you don't know what you don't know. And one of my favourite sayings, and it's made me a lot of money, some of the best ideas come out of the mouths of people you think might be an idiot. So listen to everybody. That's my 5 cents worth.
Well done, Jeffrey. I love the winning culture bit. That's pretty important. And you're right. Business is all about a risk. If you're not prepared to take the risk, don't start a business in the first place. I agree with that totally. All right, Marlon.
Is it my turn? All right, my answer to this leans more towards my own personal application, because way back like 12 years ago, I was an employee for a loan marketing company. So I was also the one who repossessed some stuff from people who what do you call that, who weren't able to pay their loans. So it wasn't a very fun job, and I hated working 8 hours a day, so from 8 in the morning until the afternoon. And when I transitioned to working for my own, at least I'm no longer working 8 hours a day. I now have the opportunity to work 14 hours a day. So my point there is, business to me is moving out from your comfort zone. Initially, when I first got my real job, I felt very secured that I'll just have to wait every 15th and 30th of the month to get paid. But I knew that something was missing, and that is the freedom that you can have when you are doing your own business. And I also like to apply that comfort zone thing to working with clients, because before my mindset was always never do stuff for free. Yeah, if you're good at doing something, don't do it for free, something like that. But when I became a part of this tribe, when I met Peter, I'm not trying to being a suck up here, but I learned the value of providing value, of building that relationship. And it's something that it wasn't easy at first, but just like I said, it's getting out from my comfort zone. And when I started providing value, giving free stuff, giving free services, and that's when the magic happened. I started getting clients through referrals. I stopped applying for jobs because clients are just coming in as a result of providing value and building that relationship. So I agree with what everyone has said here, and that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Marlon. And just to make this public, I don't have any coaching relationship with Marlon, but I'm still proud of you. Okay, I'm really proud of the way you're going about building your business, and more importantly, the way you're going about building your own visibility online. I think it's special. Well done. Well done. Penny Kennedy. Always give it to us from the heart. What do you got to say, Penny? Business is all about what?
Well, I agree with everybody here, but I also think it takes support and team building. That's from your family, from your upline, from your downline, from your customers, and giving back. So that's kind of, everybody else said everything. I think it's also too about pivoting. You have to be willing to pivot last minute and figure things out. It's about learning and growing per individual, because not two people are the same. So you might have a customer that wants to fast track, or a team member, but you have the next person that just wants to take it slow. And you have to learn that about each other and your team and support that. So that's all I got to say.
Penny, tell me more about giving back.
Well, giving back, right? Like, just because somebody wants something right now, or somebody wants to take something slow, you give it your best. You give it your all. If you can't do it right now, explain to them why. Tell them, be honest with them, and work together, come to a compromise. Like everybody's been saying, it's kind of like a marriage, right? Like, you need to be able to work together, and you may not always agree, and that's okay. Also, I believe in giving back to the community, because if you give back, it does come back in return. And it doesn't have to be stuff. It can just be volunteer work. It can be just your support in general. I believe what goes around comes around, and it's proven many times. So
Good. Thank you, Penny. I just want to get back to what Yvonne said too. And it was a throwaway line, but it's so important. And is have some fun. I think sometimes we get too carried away and we get too darn serious in our business. We need to have some fun at times too. Otherwise, we spend so much time doing it, right? Why not have a bit of fun while you're doing it? And when the more fun you can have, the more impact you can have on other people. And that to me is another factor of business. Is all about the impact that you can have on people, on your community, on a whole lot of things. That's my 8 cents worth. Patrick, what about you? Unmute.
What about me?
What about you?
Business. Everybody said everything. To me, you got to have passion what you do. You got to have that true grit inside yourself to enjoy what you do, and always smile with people. When you meet them, talk to them, even when you're talking to them on the phone, you want to smile. Because that's going to give you more of an inspiration for yourself, and just be a positive person in life. Pat Dreyer said, if you're not going to make it, shit, you ain't going to have no money. But that's okay too. You keep doing the best you can. You keep enjoying your life. Like Yvonne said, have fun. I have fun with it day in and day out. I was sitting right here at the counter talking to a few people. I already sold a bottle of the product I'm selling, Fuel Factor X, just by chatting with them. But they know what I do here, and I told them. So it's pretty cool. You just got to have the passion what you do in life. No matter what you do, have the passion.
Have the passion. I love that. Have the passion. Anyone else got some final thoughts before we wrap it up for the day on what business is all about? Anything else come to mind? Penny.
I learned this the hard way. You also got to learn and know yourself. So everybody has limits. And if you've hit that limit for your own personal self, you have to know when to take a step back and say, I need a break. Because if not, you're not doing yourself or your customers or your teammates any good. It ends up being in an explosion. Okay. So learning yourself.
You can pretty against Pat's music there.
Oh.
And that's my rock and roll.
Right on, girl.
Okay. All right. Anyone else got anything to say? Good. All right. Well, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution as always. I truly appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you same time next week. Okay. Best wishes, and whatever you do, those people who are watching. Anyone else before we go?
Here's a wrap up, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work. Never forget it.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you next week, Marlon. It'll be good.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. See you next week. Eh?
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Peter. Everybody,